Hi guys, it's Krista. So today I want to talk about the 6 styles that are ruining your natural hair. So let's just get right into it. Okay, so I know sometimes in videos I'll be making comments and I'll be like, next thing you know, you're bald and you ain't got no hair. And that's true if you don't take care of your hair. So these are just the 6 major things that I could think of that could be possibly messing up and are ruining your natural hair and being detrimental to your natural hair journey. Healthy hair is always, always, always the long-term goal. So you really have to think about the different styles that you're doing and how they can affect your hair in the long term. The number 1 style that is going to ruin your natural hair are styles that use heat. And obviously, this is a very obvious one. Heat is very prone to cause heat damage, especially if it's something that you do on a regular basis, whether you're blow drying your hair or you're flat ironing your hair or you're curling your hair or whatever it is that you're doing to your hair. If you're using an excessive amount of heat, you're more likely to cause heat damage. So heat can be very good, though, at the same time. Using heat to deep condition your hair is very, very good because it opens up your hair follicles to allow the deep conditioner to penetrate your follicles better. But as a general rule of thumb, you should try to use heat as little as possible. If you really like heat, I would try to get it down to maybe once a month. But me personally, I use heat like every 5 months or so on my hair, if that. Sometimes I blow dry my hair in the mornings, like if my twists aren't all the way dry before I take them down. But I always blow dry them low, so just be very careful when you use any type of heat on your hair, because that can lead to breakage, and then, you know, that kind of sucks. So the next thing that is ruining your hair are heavy hairstyles, whether that's heavy braids, heavy weave. If you're wearing a hairstyle and your neck is hurting because your whatever hair extensions you have in are so heavy, that's not good for your hair. If your neck that actually has muscles can't even handle holding up your head without feeling uncomfortable, just think about how your hair follicles feel. Usually this is one of the reasons why after you get braids, you get a lot of shedding, because it's just pulling on your hair, or after you get things like box braids or faux locks, your hair breaks off and your hair sheds a lot because there's so much strain on your hair. Again, these styles can be perfectly fine as long as they're not too heavy, but just as a rule of thumb and just to be safe, if a style is hurting your neck to hold up the hair, then you probably should not have that style at all, or just use less hair. Just make sure your hair follicles are comfortable and that it's not tugging at your hair too hard where it's actually ripping out your hair. Okay, so the 3rd style that is ruining your hair are styles that dry out your hair, are styles that don't allow you to moisturize your hair. So this is big on protective styles, or not even protective styles either. If wearing your hair out, your hair is prone to be drier. Wearing certain protective styles, it's really hard to moisturize your hair. So these are styles that you really need to pay attention to, and you should spread them out. So styles that you know tend to dry out your hair, try to spread them out longer in between. Just be more delicate with your hair. Make sure it's extra moisturized before you put your hair into that style so it can stay moisturized for longer during that style. So any styles that dry out your hair are very good to avoid, but I personally know that a lot of styles that I do tend to dry out my hair, so I just need to be more careful and more diligent with moisturizing my hair before, during, and after that particular style. So the next thing that is ruining your hair are styles that require too much manipulation. So for me, I pretty much style my hair once during the week, and that is it. I tend to not retwist my hair at night, not all the time, but a majority of the time I don't retwist my hair at night because I want to do as little manipulation as possible to my hair. I don't restyle my hair every day. If I pick a style, that's sort of the style I'm going to go with until the next wash day. Any styles that require you to manipulate your hair every single day, like, I'm not just saying like putting it in a ponytail, but I'm talking about if you have to retwist your hair every single night, for that particular style to continue. You might want to either try a different hairstyle or use different products that make your hair stay in that particular style for a greater length of time. So even if you could push it out to only twisting it every other night, that is going to be a lot better for your hair, because it's just going to be a lot less manipulation, less tugging, less pulling, less combing, and that's going to lead to less breakage. And the next tip goes right along with this. If your style does not last, then you're going to be over manipulating your hair. So if your style is only lasting a day or not even a full day, switch to a different hairstyle that's going to let you go a longer period of time between manipulating your hair. If you're doing something to your hair every day, or if you have a style that's only lasting you through work and then at the end of the day it's looking a hot mess, that's just not healthy for your hair. The over manipulation is just not going to be good for your hair. And having styles that last longer is actually going to cause less stress on you, because it's going to be less work for you to do. And the less stressed you are, the more hair stays on your head, because you all know when you get stressed, usually hair shedding and hair falling out is one of the side effects of that. So the less you have to do to your hair, the better it's going to be for you and for your hair. Okay, and the last thing that is ruining your hair are lazy styles. And just being lazy in general. Now, I personally am lazy. I'm not going to say that I'm not lazy. I am lazy when it comes to my hair, but I am lazy and I am smart. So that means I do styles that are going to last me, so I'm not worrying about doing my hair every single day. I do styles that are low manipulation, so again, I'm not worrying about my hair every single day, so that allows me to be lazy while keeping my hair healthy. If you are being lazy in the sense that you're not thoroughly detangling your hair on wash day, that's just going to give you more breakage later, give you more tangles later, and give you more work later. So being diligent when you do detangling, when you're doing your wash day and when you're doing your style, is going to allow you to be lazier throughout the week versus continually being lazy, not staying up on your hair care regimen, not properly detangling your hair because you're in a rush. All these things are going to affect the health of your hair, and you don't want that. You want nice, healthy, moisturized, strong hair. So be lazy, but be smart and be lazy. So those are all the styles that you are doing that could possibly be ruining your hair. I'm sure there are more out there, so if you know any, make sure to leave them down in the comments below. These are just some general things to think about when styling your hair, and if the style is healthy for your hair, if it's going to promote hair growth, if it's going to promote healthy hair, and if it's just going to be good for you, and if it's going to work for you. So always remember to take care of your hair, moisturize your hair, and just have good hair care practices, and that's going to lead to healthy hair. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to give it a thumbs up if you do, and subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos all the time, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!